Good morning, everyone. I am Staff Sergeant Johnson of Operations Group Wolf, the National Guard. I will be conducting your lane safety brief, and on this lane, we'll be conducting attack with a breach. If you look at the terrain model, at the top of the terrain model, there's a north-seeking arrow. The northernmost grid line is 86. The southernmost grid line is 78. The easternmost grid line is 80, and the westernmost grid line is 70. A few safety hazards on this lane are there are a few ditches and waddies that you need to keep a lookout for at all times. There are a few power lines to the south of the objective, or on the AO. Between vehicles, please keep 100-meter spacing. And the speed limit is 10 miles an hour on the range and 15 miles an hour on the roads. We'll go over some safety measures that we need to go to adhere to at all times on this lane. All soldiers will wear ear pro, eye pro, and gloves while conducting training. Water is on you guys, the unit. You can set it anywhere you feel like is the best place to put it on the lane. That's up to you. Be aware of wildlife. Down here we have armadillos, and they are a known carrier of leprosy, so stay away from them. This is one of the only animals that still carries leprosy. There's also possums, skunks, coons. Stay away from all that stuff. Insects, just leave them alone. Personnel and vehicles should be aware of the changing terrain and the vegetation, and apply necessary safety measures for traversing the training lanes. In case of inclement weather, if we have like a lightning storm or something like that, any dismounts we will seek the lowest portion of the ground and we'll hunker down. If you're already in a vehicle, stay in a vehicle. Don't get out wandering around a lightning storm, please. I will call range control to let them know that we are taking action to get out of the elements. That's good on weather. If you're, who are the medics here? Okay. Do you have CLSs with you as well? Good. Medics, make sure you know who your hot and cold weather injuries are and that they're properly marked. Also, if there's anybody with any allergies, be sure to have any allergy medications that will combat any kind of reaction you might have, i.e. an EpiPen in case you get a bee sting or something like that here and you go to anaphylactic shock. Have something that can counteract that shock. Medics, be sure you're tracking those personnel. The X-row for this lane. Close kills will be conducted 10 meters outside and 5 meters in mount situations. Mount being, you're doing CQB stuff. Weapons will be pointed down and away, and a shot will be fired. We do this so that we know that you had a operating weapon at the point of contact. Close kill will be called out when you do that. Combatants will not take the weapons, supplies, or personal items. Combatants can use weapons in the immediate area of capture. Nothing will be thrown at any other player, and no training hand grenades are authorized on this range. There is no hand-to-hand combat on this range. OPFOR and COBs will immediately go to passive when told by Blue 4 to get down, and will comply with Blue 4 instructions. Detainees will not be physically gagged, blindfolded, or restrained. Blue 4 must possess the means to replicate retaining and restraining a detainee, i.e. if you wanted to bag them, you better have a bag with you. If you wanted to cuff them, you better have a way to restrain them, such as flex cuffs, 550 cord, duct tape, cuffs, whatever you're going to use to do such things. Like, you don't notionally do that stuff, so have it with you. All searches will be conducted same sex, so if there's a female OPFOR, you need to have a female searcher. The OPFOR safe pocket is their left cargo pocket. Don't get into that pocket. Now I'll go over CASEVAC procedures for the lane. All Blue 4 medical emergencies will be handled by Blue 4. If life, limb, or eyesight are threatened, the embedded lane OCT, me, will offer assistance as needed to expedite the care for the soldier. The lane OCT, me, is responsible for OPFOR and civilians on the lane and their evacuation to higher care. The ambulance exchange point, AXP, is at grid Charlie Romeo 823727. I say again, the ambulance exchange point is at grid Charlie Romeo 823727. The HLZ, the helicopter landing zone, is at grid Charlie Romeo 823726. I say again, HLZ is Charlie Romeo 823726. For emergencies, I'll either call Range Control or hit them on the radio. The number to Range Control is 915-744-9546. I say again, Range Control phone number is 915-744-9546. Or, like I said, I can hit them on the radio, which is their FM comms are 41.70. FM comms for radio Range Control is 41.70. If I need to call Range Control using the net, I will break into the net saying medevac, medevac, medevac. That'll clear the net to let them know that I have a real world emergency, and then we will send our traffic and where we need our casualty to be picked up. So a few notes at the end. Please adhere to all the safety measures laid out in the safety brief. Do not hesitate if you have any questions to ask me over any portion of the safety brief. You have the right, you feel free to call me if you have any questions, either on my cell phone. My phone number is 123-456-789. I say again, 123-456-789, or hit me on the radio and I'll try and help you with anything you need, whether it be any kind of questions or concerns you have with a safety brief or any real world casualties. That concludes my safety brief. Thank you.